Thank you, Sims. In celebration of Heritage Month, the Castle Milk Stout is set to use music as a platform to drive the importance of clan praises and embracing one's culture and heritage. The aptly named Clan Beats EP is a narration which showcases how Africa's heritage is celebrated through the personal journeys of South Africa's finest artists. The EP features the vocal talents of Sho Madjozi, Motsilanyane, Sjava and Thandiswa Mazwai, whose smoothly brewed vocals make for the perfect accompaniment to the voices of praise singers. Well, Dr. Sithole, Stoan Seate, Madala, Kunene and Zolani, Mkiva. Well, Stoan or Stonito is here in studio to tell us all about his involvement. It's great to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, bro.
I know that you are so big on your culture. You're big on celebrating your Setswana heritage. I mean, we've seen you how you've incorporated it in your music, in your poetry over the years. So won't you start off by telling us what your praise names are? Mina ngosho ngumtimans.
Nage tswini makopo mama khatiti wale wa tswini fadi ya masimu di eterela pele ke tswini gadi roto atla ka fa morago a di retolola ebile ga se mo gatla ke roto nka ikokotlela.
Okay. And what is the meaning? Have you ever gone deeper to try and understand what your clan names or praise names mean and how they celebrate your family, your lineage, and just your heritage?
You know, what's crazy is that through the Castle Milk Stout Clan Beats project, I had to dig deeper. Because this thing has really always been very easy for me, you know. But now to find out the history, Yabahuru, Tshihore, Kitswakai, Rebomang, and to find out that just after Women's Month, or during Women's Month, when we were putting this whole thing together, that Muhurutsi was actually a woman.
Wow.
The sister to Mukwena, who split from the tribe and started her own, you know, sub-genre of the people, Babatswana. So, you know, it's a great discovery mission that even some of the things that you thought you knew, you keep discovering new things about it.
And so when it comes to clan names, you know, it's almost like poetry. For some people, it's very spiritual. For some people, you know, it really means different things to different people. What is your interpretation as you've now gone on this journey of discovery and for you personally as a man, as a Tswana man?
I think it gives me the deeper sense of who I am. And, you know, I think the clan name thing, when you come across another Muhuruti and you guys start Lidumedisana, your clan names, it almost like a connection to a deeper, forgotten time. And for me, it's almost like the jet fuel that we need to catapult into the future. Because I think by knowing where we come from and having a steady idea and a clear idea of who we are, then it's easy to plot a future, you know, because then we stand on the shoulders of giants so we can see further.
Ah, lovely. You're featured on the Clan Beats EP produced by DJ Mapurisa. Talk to us about how it even came about that you become a part of this project and what your contribution and your role has been.
I think Castle Milk Stout, having identified that they wanted to do a project like this, set about finding people who are authentic in their space in terms of their passion for their culture and their language and tradition. You know, because culture is ongoing and ever evolving. So last year we started the clan cans. So we had our clan names on the cans, and then we had our clan liboko in there. So I think now taking it to the people and going to a different level of expression, which is the music, was a logical and a natural step for the brand to take. So this year we did it, and I was shocked. I wasn't even sure when they started proposing this that we were going to have Thandiswa on there, we were going to have Sjava on there, we were going to have like Madala, Kunene and so many other artists, Sho Madjozi, you know, who is doing great things for her culture. So for now, I think it's a second step in what I hope will be a 3-step campaign. So I'm hoping for next year.
Well, you better put it out there.
Yeah, for us, I think also if we're going to do something significant, it can't just be a one-off.
Absolutely. So when is the EP coming out? And just talk to us about how, in the way that you guys have done it, do you think it will sort of stretch people's minds further, especially those of young people, to say it's okay to be yourself, whether you're Setswana, whether you're Xitsonga, and the world will adjust really to who we are. We need to sort of stop conforming. How have you guys sort of tried to pull in young people who are all about amapiano right now?
Well, we have the biggest producer of one of the biggest producers of amapiano right now, DJ Maporisa, doing it, you know, producing the whole project. But it was a key element. Even something that Sho Madjozi said during the launch of the Clan Beats EP this past week was that if the Baholo Batsadi are going to force the kids to just have a certain element of what tradition and culture means, they're going to lose the kids, you know what I'm saying? So where it's at right now, you know, we've brought contemporary elements into the music, and you know, we started off with the heartbeats that we recorded. My actual heartbeat is in the track. That's why they call it the Clan Beats. And we have this rhythm Yasitswana, you know, Yatsiriri, and that was the bed of the track, and where the orientation point. So we've got this contemporary perspective on a very, very traditional and a deep element of culture. So I hope that, judging by how the people reacted on last week Tuesday, I think it should like really vibe with the people, and I can't wait for them to give us the feedback.
Man, I'm pretty sure it will vibe. I already vibe with it. I vibe with you guys as these great South African artists who've put together this incredible project. Thank you so much. Keep putting your Setswana heritage and culture up on the map. Raho. Appreciate that. Our Castle Milk Stout announced its collaboration with these culturally rich and diverse artists who are known for their distinct sounds. We just spoke to praise singer, poet, musician, writer Stoan Seate about the EP. We take a quick break. We will be back after this, and we've got more as we celebrate heritage.